Hey guys, welcome to Betty Let's Talk Wednesdays. I really had to do something like this because you guys know that I had my podcast, The Baddie Clubs. And I miss it so much, and I just want to be able to interpret that into like me showing up on YouTube as well. So yeah, now we here today. This is our very first episode, and I'm really excited. I cannot lie, y'all. I usually run from things like this, but I'm happy that I'm here showing up, about to share with you guys what I'm about to share with. Unfortunately, I did want the first episode to be with my sister, but the clips did not want to edit, so I had to throw myself out there and shoot. Now I'm here. So the first thing that I want to tackle is, I just want to ask everybody, like, how are y'all? Like, how are your mental health? How is your heart? Like, how is life is treating y'all? And just let me know down in the comments. But as for me, y'all, child, I don't want to say that I've been going through it, but I'm just, God is really doing his big one with me, and I'm trying not to think so negatively about what I'm going through right now, but it is a work in progress. I'm excited. I cannot wait to see like the ending of everything. My heart is, I think that word is called mending. Like, I don't know. I think that's the word for it. But basically, my heart is all over the place right now. Sometimes it has its good days. Sometimes it has its bad days. But either way, like, I'm making sure that I show up for me. Mentally, I am in a space of, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. And I've been telling myself, like, it's okay to not to be okay. So I'm just giving myself grace and allowing myself to feel however I feel and take everything day by day. But at the end of the day, I do feel like I'm going to get better. One day I'm going to come on here and I'm going to be in a better space. Not trying to say that this space is so bad. It's just like, when God is working on you and he's firstly revealing a lot to you, sometimes it could really like hurt your feelings and ruffle your feathers, and it's a lot to adapt to. And I feel like in the mix of it all, like, I'm in my let go season, and you know, no one wants to let go of something that they want to hold on to. So I'm just trying to accept what I have to do now. Like, I had to put on my big girl panties and just step into the season that I am in and learn, grow, and accept, most importantly. Because I am, well, I was the type to like hold on for dear life and not let go of anything. But yeah, God is teaching me that just because something was in the plan, just because something is in the plan doesn't mean that the plan is gonna go as how I planned. And because what I did back then that got me here cannot take me from here to there. And like I said, he also revealed to me that some people that I did start here with, and now well, there with, and I'm here, like, they can't continue to live life with me. hopefully I explained this right, but it's like when God is bringing you or revealing something to you, I feel like when it first started off, I first wanted to blame and look at this one thing, but it's like as I'm looking at this one thing like this, it's like reflecting back onto me and making me realize some things that I have to work on within myself. And I feel like even that caused a lot of internal things mentally with me, because I did feel like I was putting myself first. I was loving myself. I was prioritizing myself, and that I did feel like I wasn't settling. But it's like when God revealed things to you and showing you what you need to work on and stuff like that, it's like, damn, like I thought I was doing good up in that, but whole time like I wasn't. So I can't lie, just that emotion alone has been getting to me. But I have my days where I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm going through it, I want to go back, I don't want to let go. But this time around, I'm all in. I'm rocking with God to the fullest. And with that being said, I can now say that I feel like a lot of things that has been happening to me that I may have been complaining about throughout the years, or just complaining about in general, I do feel like I brought that upon myself. And I'm not trying to like put the blame all on me. I just feel like as time went by, as things happened throughout my years, like teenage years, now into adult, I feel like I always was the type to like be like, oh, but you did this, you did that. But like this time around, I'm just heavily like reflecting and saying like what I did on my part, and not too much focusing on what they did, because I can't change or help them come to the conclusion of like where they fucked up at. But what I can do is change myself, figure out where I went wrong, and try to fix it and become a better person. And yeah, that's what I'm all about. I'm always about self-improvement. Yeah, I'm all about self-improvement. I feel like I've never had a phase up in my life of self-improvement to where I physically had look internal at myself and say, well, look, this, and this. With that being said, and like a lot of things being revealed to me after doing the self-work, I honestly started to prioritize myself. I honestly put myself into a self-girl era. Well, I'm putting myself in a self-girl era because I'm still work in progress, y'all. This did not happen overnight. But yeah, I decided to put myself into a self-girl era instead of having like a man or somebody else put me into a self era. Like, I don't want to be the reflection of somebody else. I want to be the reflection of who I want to be. Like, my whole aura of everything, like whether I'm with a man or by myself, I just want to be soft, loving, and just respond to things differently and more on the calmer end of things. Like, if you guys know me, I used to be popping off. Like, I still have my days, I'm not perfect, but I just really want to like slow down, think before I do anything, which I feel like I pretty much achieved that. I've worked on it, and now that is how I respond. But I also want to like work on communicating when things are not right. So for me, putting myself up in a soft girl era is controlling my emotions, think, prioritizing myself, realizing it's okay to be a little selfish when it comes to me, bringing my energy back into me, and not being afraid of letting go whatever does not serve me anymore. So that's what soft girl era looks like for me, that I am working on, and accepting things for what it is, and just moving accordingly, whether that's out your life or, you know, maybe I like it here and like I could just stay in the element that I want to be. But anybody that disrupt who I am, I feel like has to go. I don't know how to explain it, but I just want my whole aura to be like softened. I feel like my whole life I used to thrive off of being a strong friend, just a very strong person. And what I realized with that is like even the strongest get weak, and it was so many times that I felt weak, but I had to be strong. And it's like now I want to allow myself to be weak when I can't show up strong. Like I'm learning that it's okay to be vulnerable. Like y'all, it was so bad to where I wouldn't even much express my emotions. Like I had went to therapy, and my therapist was trying to get me to express my emotions, and it just was so hard for me to communicate how I feel. And she literally had to let me know, like, do you know it's okay to feel and own how you feel? Like it's okay to be vulnerable. So that's what I want to do. I want to work on being vulnerable, but I'm not gonna be vulnerable with everybody. It's like where I feel safe at. So yeah, please don't think that I'm just out here being a stupid female, just being soft, letting people walk over me. Like it had to be a safe place for me to open up and do that. And like I said, if I don't feel safe, then you get no soft girl. You get whatever you give, and that's for sure. Okay? But that goes back into like when I said, like, if you take me out of my element, I don't want to be around you, like, at all. Like I don't want to be around anything that take me out of my character and who I am and who I thrive to be. Like, no, it's a no. I did that, done that. It's over. I promise you, it's over. What got me to this point is like I felt like I was sacrificing myself for like other people. Like I would put other people before me. I allowed my needs not to be met, and I was just so understanding and allowing people to do anything. I just had to really like look back and be like, it's great to feel like it's a good thing to understand people and giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I also had to wake up and realize that some people would take that and take advantage, you know. And just like realizing a lot of stuff, like it costs to be a good person. And I'm not trying to say that because I got fucked over in the past, that people have changed me, but I'm just trying to learn and figure out like when that is the appropriate time for me to give the benefit of the doubt. And that if it costs me peace, because usually it does, what I've experienced, if it costs me my peace, I just can't deal with it anymore. I have to let it go. Because the price is too high. I don't want it at all. If it's lacking what I know I deserve, I don't want it either. So that's where I'm at with everything. But alongside from that, I feel like God is pushing me into like what I always wanted to do. Like podcasts, well, YouTube, content. I feel like if I look back, I realized that everything that I did go through and experience had helped me today to like really show up right now on the camera and talk to you guys and express myself and to do what I always want to do, honestly. I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was up in high school, but to tell the truth, I was so worried about how people would look at me, what they would think. After going years without doing what I want to do to make other people happy, it made me unhappy. But now, and it's like during that time, I was like trying stuff. Like I did my lashes, I did my swimsuits, and I was trying other stuff. I was like selling plates. Child, if y'all don't know, I'm about to go get some money. I'm a true hustler. But I feel like just me trying to figure out what I want to do and build the confidence of what I want to do, that whole process had taught me to like, don't worry about what nobody else have to say. Like, people gonna really talk whether you doing bad or good. But it's like, back then, I don't know why I cared so much, but I thank God for having me being afraid to put myself out there back then, because now I'm putting myself out here and it's like it's really nothing that y'all could tell me, because it's like I'm not about to not step on y'all toes or make y'all feel some type of way by not going after my dream. If me doing what I gotta do ruffle your feathers, that's your problem. That's not my problem. Having to live life and not do what I want caused me, well, I was living life miserable, not happy. It's just a decision of like, do I want to go back to that, or do I want to show up and literally just don't care because they was talking about you when you wasn't doing it, or when you was trying to figure it out. And like, what's the worst that can happen when you doing what you really want to do? So yeah, so I'm here today, my very first YouTube, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it, a podcast day. I don't know what to call this, but I'm really happy that, like I said, I had the confidence to sit here and talk to you guys like this, because at one point I was hiding behind a mic and all you heard was like me talking, and that's it. I feel like this time around I am more focused. I am selfish, which I feel like is not bad. Like, it's not bad to not put your energy all outward. Like, it's okay to draw your energy back into you and just be focused on you, and just don't play about you, you know. Like, it's okay. Like, it's 100% okay. But if you was like me and you're giving, you're so caring, I know that probably doing that, like selfish and drawing back your energy, can be a lot. But I love what it's doing to me. I'm more open with the ideas of everything, like, of what I want to do. I find myself happier. I find myself just prioritizing me, honestly, and going after my dreams and doing everything that I want to do, you know. So I feel like that's been the best part. And on top of that, like, I'm learning, I'm growing, and how can you go wrong with that? Like, who don't want to improve themselves? And I always tell myself that I would rather go through everything in my 20s now, because by 30, I don't want to have these problems of like trying to figure out who I am, what I got to do in my life, who's for me. Like 30, I want to at least know like what I want in my husband, what kind of people I want around me, my career going. Like, I don't want to have to figure out younger issues at a big age. So I'm willing to put in all the work today so that I don't have to worry about it in 3 years. Damn, I'm 30 in 3 years. Yeah, I don't want to have these problems now, like in my 30s. I want to have different ones. In this phase, I think I had mentioned, I'm learning to let go and accept the fact that I have to let it go. Like I said, I will hold on for dear life, y'all. Like, I don't know why, but letting go was hard for me. I don't know why. I do want to mention that when it comes to growing to me is all about like identifying what I need to change and do the work behind it. A lot of people may not want to do the inner work, but may want, you know, a change. But you can only change, will only happen when you change inwardly, and it will like show outwardly. I truly believe in that. So for me, I really put in the work, especially for myself, because it's like nobody is here to help me, nobody is here to save me. Well, I don't want to say nobody's here to help me, but no one's here to save me but me. So it's like, if I'm here and I want to get here, I'm willing to work on myself to get to who I want to be, which is the best version of myself. I'm willing to put in the work and, yeah, put in the work to better me. So the last book that I have read is this book right here. It's called Attached, and it's basically about like the different attachment styles when it comes to relationships. There are 3: secure, anxiety, and avoidant. And that book have taught me a lot when it comes to dating. And what y'all don't know about me is that I love psychology. I love predicting on like how people move and what would they do and stuff like that. In my head, it's like all a game. So that book, I feel like it just put me 10 steps ahead of the game when I do want to go back out and start dating. But I really needed that book, because that book taught me where I went wrong, and it taught me how to like choose a better partner when I am ready to start back dating in the dating field. So y'all go get it. It's really good. 10 out of 10. I totally recommend. One big old thing, y'all, that I had trouble with is that trusting God's timing. Like, y'all, for me, I hated the journey. Like, I literally wanted to be here and be here by like tomorrow. I didn't like the journey. I honestly didn't like the high and lows, the wins and the losing. I just wanted instant gratification. But I'm starting to, one, fall in love with the journey, but most importantly, I'm learning to trust God's timing and realizing that even though the journey is not how I want it to look, sometimes that the journey is also very important when it comes to like me building my character and becoming a woman that I really want to be. So I'm learning to trust the process, and most importantly, trust God's timing for everything. Y'all know how that is. I used to want to control everything, like, but now it's like I realize I don't control much of anything because God is controlling my life, and I can't get mad, give up, throw a temper tantrum because I'm not getting what I want, like hurting myself because I'm not getting what I want. For me, enduring was not my thing. Like, I did not want to, like I said, I didn't want the high and lows. I didn't want to feel hurt. I didn't want to see a dream of mine not to work. It's like I just wanted to win, 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 until I learned, like, even if you fail, it's okay because you're gonna fail forward. You know, long as you're not going backwards and you continue to learn from like your wrongs, like, it's okay, because is it really a failure if you learn, you know? So I really had to like give myself prep talk with like how I will process things mentally, like so yeah, I had to honestly learn how to get my mind to work for me and not against me. And I did that by just any negative thoughts that came to my mind, I backed it up with like real life facts. Like, I know I am enough, like, or I know this can work, or man, I got through something way worse than this, like, how can I not get through this, you know? So it does take, like, you do gotta talk to yourself. I know people be like, crazy people talk to themselves. Well, you guys just call me crazy because, baby, I am talking to myself. I promise you I am. But when there was things that I couldn't, like, put an example off of because I didn't see it for myself, I did have to go in the Bible or find like mentors online that could help me to get a better way of thinking about whatever negativity that I can't come back with just hope of keep going, or like a positive message. Like, I had to find them. So earlier I was shooting with my sister, and I had told her that at one point in my life I felt alone. I felt hopeless. I felt like I needed something that I couldn't get from the people around me, from the people that I love. So I literally had to go out and find those people who can give me what I felt like I was missing. And at the time, what I felt like I was missing was like the motivation and support of like, life can get better than this, or like no matter what my situation look like I'm gonna get through it. Like, and I had told her, like, if me and her is like this and I'm trying to get here, I don't see how, like, you can take me here when we both on the same level. Like, I literally had to go out and scout somebody who has been here or is here to gain, like, elevation in life. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best way that I could explain it. But I did reassure her and let her know, like, everyone around me, like my mom, my dad, my sisters, I'm so thankful for them. But it was just something that was hungry inside of me that just wasn't getting fed, that I needed. And during this whole process, I just thought about that time. It's like, it comes a time where in life, like, for me, I can only speak for me, where, like, my environment just felt like I wasn't gaining much. I remember before I moved to Houston, I was back at home in New Orleans, and I was just so depressed, y'all. And I just had this much of hope. But there was something in me that wanted better, and better for me. And would everything that God was revealing to me, that feeling or emotion had came up, and I'm sorry, y'all, this is a lot, but I'm gonna get it out, just bear with me. But that feeling came around again, and like I said, I was so focused on whatever this was, and it just reflected it back to me, and that emotion just popped up of, like, lacking something or being deprived something, or just wanting something more. And now I'm here. Like, that feeling that I felt again drove me into content creating. Now it have me up here talking about my life experience, which I do not talk about when I'm going through it. But I'm open to doing this more, and I just cannot wait to see what's on the other side of whatever I'm going through. Like, I cannot wait to meet the new version of me that is in the making. I can say that I do feel like out of this phase of my life, I will no longer accept less than what I deserve. I feel like I will show up for myself. I do feel like I will no longer tolerate being love deprived, and just settling, period, and just not caring about what people have to say when I put myself out there. And most importantly is that I know that above anything, like, I know that now, after I get through this, I know that I'm going to show up for me no matter what. And yeah, I don't know, guys, but that was a lot for me. But Yeah, that's where I'm at right now today. Yeah. Guys, that is all. But before I let you guys go, I do want to know, like, what season in your life do you feel like you're in? And let me know if you feel like how I've been feeling. Let me know how life is for you. How are you? How's your heart, like I had said? But just comment down below or follow me on Instagram. You could DM me. I will respond. Just let me know how life is treating you, how your self-improvement is going, and just talk to me, y'all. I'm here for y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in. I cannot wait to see y'all next Wednesday. Bye, baddies.